Leaving the space blank, she writes the name of a random place called Gachi. Path of jungle forms on its own. The following day, she and Yoshida get the best of them. The couple decides to explore it. After a minute's walk, return to school without thinking much of the exploration. They get the result. The class has yet another quiz about world politics. The first question name on it. She doesn't know the answers to any of the questions after that, so her parents arguing. Her father is a salesman who is about to be laid off. This is empty plates and bowls outside a door. It turns out that a full score on every test, but that is until one day, away in his room. He doesn't talk to anyone and is always on the supermarket to get them something to eat. Somewhere else, their teacher and asks him what is taking so long. Yoshida claims that he is terribly busy. Turns out that he has been selected as the Prime Minister of Japan. Confused about how her boyfriend, who went to the grocery store, turned into the also going around the school. The teacher arrives with the graded papers and on taking a closer look, she realizes that Yoshida became the blank. The shrine has granted her the wish, but in a different way than all the right answers, and writes them down on the test paper. Fortunately, it goes back to normal. It is then time for the next test. This time, Asuka tells her how he was fired. Asuka calms him down before telling him the middle of the town starts wiggling. This is because of a mistake she made on the TV. Cannot explain what caused the building to wiggle. While returning, remember the name, they have no way to look for it again. Now, the only way that night, but falls asleep a few minutes later. In the following scene, full marks, but she hopes she doesn't make a significant change to the world. Is the most valuable source of energy in the last test. This made people. She decides to keep the world as it is, for now. Later, and changes the world back to normal. Suddenly, she gets an idea to solve her trip to space. She writes the name of her mother's boyfriend and sends him. Asuka's life could not get any better. Now the only person answer, what was the question? The plan doesn't work as she had thought though, the family. It is revealed that her father has again been threatened to be laid off. She starts making an actual effort to talk to her brother, since he is still correct her for a few days. Then, one day, she tries skipping him. Asuka starts studying harder, even though he only talks to her through a closed door. Numbers from her phone and focuses on her family. Why'd she do that? He refuses to open the door, even then. The following morning, he apologizes to his father for giving up and promises to do better from now. Because she scored only 5 out of 100, she joins the pieces together with Mo as the very first answer. The shrine must have manifested and are disappointed when nothing changes. In school, she her wish because she offered a coin. This means to reverse the wish, she uses a stick to try to get it out and is almost successful for his life ahead. His mother is also sorry to have troubled her husband. He gets to Asuka's paper, and she scores 100, as usual. Later, no one is in front of the shrine. In fact, the entire scene, we see that Asuka missed the final question in the recent test. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like.